Hello, welcome back to another Aviation Greeks live stream. Today we're going to fly from Athens all the way to Sofia. Thank you very much for joining this live stream. And today we're going to fly the Airbus A320 by fly-by-wire on the VATSIM network. So, can you please report if you can hear me well? Okay, so you can hear me well. Can you hear the game also, I think? And you can also hear the, just not yet, the ATC. Okay. So here we are in the cockpit of the A320. We are at Eleftherios Venizelos event. We have some Qatar A350-900 and Swiss A350-900, Saudi A777, and a lot of Aegean aircraft. They were flying the Aegean Airbus A320, registered as SX NEDG, Sierra X-Ray November Echo Juliet. This is an aircraft I've flown in real life. Okay, so let's now start our flight. Firstly, we have to load up our data. So from Athens to Sofia. Let me request the ground power unit and all of the ground services available. Let me enable real ACARS to have CDP to enhance our experience. So we firstly have to see that the voltage of the battery is above 27%, so it's very nice. We have to engage battery 1 and battery 2 and wait for 5 seconds. And then, as we can confirm that the ground power unit is connected, we can engage our external power. Now we're waiting for all of the systems to boot up. This will take approximately 40 seconds. You can see that the electrical page on the lower ECAM shows that all of the electricity transformation is good. So we're clear to engage our ADIRS, IRS 1 to nav, IRS 2 to nav, and IRS 3 to nav. Let's engage the crew oxygen supply. Well, we also turn the navigation and logo lights and set the strobe lights to auto. We should also set the emergency exit lights to armed. And check the bleed. Hydraulic power is looking good. We have fuel already set on board. So we have to connect to a frequency. Let's note on my notepad about the 80s. If you are unable to hear the 80s, you can report it back to me. Just for me to know. So date is 21st of November 2025. We're flying with Aegean Airlines. The aircraft is the Airbus A320neo. Call sign is Aegean 1123, an all-time classic. We're flying from LGAV, Athens to Sofia's LBSF, Lima Bravo Sierra Foxtrot International Airport. As we can hear the 80s, you can see that the takeoff runway is to one left. QNH 1016, temperature 20. It is information echo. So let's request our flight plan from Navigraph. Flight plan is already set. Now let's request our winds. What we should also do is request the weather information. And receive the answers. QNH is 1310. We should select on our primary flight display VOR because it's the newer version of ADF. Well, we also select airport, and on the first officer side, Coastal and Waypoint. The iris needs 3 minutes to align. Well, we can also print our note down, which is QNH 1016. No sig, runway. Everything is looking good. Why did you always go with the A320neo, Johnny asks. Because it's my favorite aircraft. It's the aircraft I know most, and when you fly VATSIM, you have to be sure about the aircraft you're flying, and you can handle every single situation. So, if you can't do that, it's a problem, because in case of any emergency scenario, you have to know the aircraft very well. Okay. Now, as we're waiting for the IRS to align, we can store our printed meter. Well, we can also request a clearance. Let's first set up pin the charts. Airport. You are on gate Bravo 5. So let's request our delivery.
Good afternoon. Information Echo Express. Dear Cairo, via Kilo Airport, 1 November departure runway 21 left. Initially 7,000 feet, 4721
Now let's request our clearance. AGN 103 Kalispera, requesting clearance delivery IFR to Sofia, ready to copy. Type A320neo at stand Bravo 05. Let me know the information down. AGN 103 clear to Sofia via Kronos to November departure. Flight plan route climb via SID to flight level 70, squawk 7224. So we received our clearance. So let's now set up our flight plan. So LGAV departure. We have 21 left runway, and the core 2 November. So it's core 2 November departure. Let's see. Down to Kea, Nerva, Koros, and then all the way back, all the way up to Sofia. So the flight plan is looking good. We need now to select our runway. We are departing on runway 21 left. Which means that we need to set up the chart for the runway. Star, we need first the core 2 November departure, which has the chart code is 10-3 hotel, 10-3 hotel. I'm looking at the stars. 3 hotel. Yeah, that's it. Push take to ATV, then turn right to core, and then to Kronos. The departure airport is to the departure runway. Sorry, is to our left. Oh, sorry. So we have to set up the V speeds. Let's use the calculator. We will use Toga and Pax on, QNH 1016, 221 left, runway elevation to 278. 1 plus slots. Okay, 143, 143, 143. So V1 is 143, V2 is 143, and V3 is, oh no, VR is 143, and V2 is 143, and flaps, we have flaps 1, and thrust, we have flying thrust. We have also received our first message from our company, Aegean Airlines. Performance, message GM13. And we try temperature 20 degrees, anti-ice off, QNH 1015. So the QNH is updated. QNH 1015. We'll see the latest number later on. And we need to request our clearance via the ground frequency. Here we can see the map of Greece. This is Attiki, this is Peloponnesos, Chalkida, and then Starialada, all the way up to Macedonia, and then Sofia. Oh yeah, I'm going to visit her fun. Yeah, that's nice. I also want to thank my friend Themis for being on the channel, and Manos helping me all over this uploading daily, and everyone guys being subscribed. Thank you very much. Okay. So now we have all of the clearance written up. Let's do a review of our pages before we start boarding. Preferences is set and initialization is set. Data are all updated from our company. We don't need a radio navigation. We just need the fueling. The fueling, as we can confirm, is 166 exactly. Oh, I clicked it exactly. That's cool. And here we have 166. So let's check the zero fuel weight, which is 42.5. Zero fuel weight CG is 30, and block fuel planning is 2.9. We are clear for takeoff weight 45.2. That's great. So now let's start boarding. Payload, and then 147 passengers. This will take around 15 minutes. Oh my god, that's a lot. Let's check the cabin condition. 22 degrees is a little too hot. We have the air conditioning unit. You can also lane spot, as you can see. we can see, I think a Sky Express A320ceo and a GN A321neo and a GN A320ceo, a Swiss A320, and then we can see is another Swiss A350 and a 5900. I'm also planning to integrate the charts in the live stream so I can showcase to you guys the application. I think if I like do this right now, there's a huge possibility that, oh yeah, I might be able to do that. Okay, now can you see the charts? I don't think so. Well, I hope you can see the charts. Okay, never mind. I tried. I promise that on the next live stream it's going to be okay. It's my first live stream after a few months. So now we are waiting for the boarding to complete. We have 11 minutes left. So you can ask any questions here on the chat or any other specification on Airbus A320 that I'm happy to answer. So now let's start briefing our taxi. We're taxiing to 21 left, so that should be a pretty easy taxi. Do you plan to fly the A320? Do you mean on as a job, as a pilot? Yes, of course. I'm thinking of being a pilot, but I don't know exactly what you mean, Johnny. You can be more specific if you want. So we will probably taxi via Echo to Echo Delta 7, then Delta, all the way to holding point Delta 13, runway 21 left. So I will put it easy instructions. Let me check that all of the ADC is online. We also have rain here. It will probably start raining in a few minutes. It does look like cloudy. No. So now we're waiting for the boarding to be completed. We have 9 minutes. This clock is 7:02. So 7:02. 4. We need all and then TARA and traffic to auto. Sadly, the makers of Flight Simulator 2020, which I use right now, doesn't have a weather panel, which is pretty sad because it would be a very nice title. But it's promised to be on the Phoenix A320neo, which I'm planning to buy when it releases. But I have to switch to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and many add-ons like your controls and haven't been available for this for the new game, so I can't live stream with my friend Themis because the app is not available for the other flight simulator. So we're waiting for it to be released and also to buy the Phoenix A320, and then I'm happy to switch. They're not that big of improvements, sorry, but it's going to be interesting. We have locked the cockpit door, so give me a second to bring a glass of water.
Sofia, VATSIM November departure runway 21 left, initially 7,000 feet for 6444.
Information Cockpit disconnect. Prepare to Sofia flight Kilo Romeo Oscar 2 November departure number 21 left, initially 7,000 feet for 6444.
Okay, now I'm back. I've also brought my checklist, official one that Themis printed me. So, cockpit preparation checklist. Gear pins and covers are removed. Fuel quantity is 0 fuel weight 42.5. 0 fuel weight CG is 30. Seatbelt signs are as required. ADRS is set to nav and aligned. Barrel reference is QNH 1016. Let's see for any updates. Oh, am I planning to fly only the A320? Yeah, due to the I have a lot of homework, so I don't have time to learn another plane instead of the A320. But now for Christmas, I am thinking of learning the A350, which I've learned. But the problem is that if I want to be realistic, I have to do a flight that's like capable for the A350. So I can't do Athens to Sofia with an A350. So I've done once a transatlantic flight from Echo Delta Foxtrot to Frankfurt all the way to New York JFK, which took me 9 hours with all of the delays due to the event. It was like an amazing experience, but I can't do that. Like, I am trying pretty hard to keep up with the videos, and I think I can't do that. So I will fly the A319 and A321 when the Phoenix releases it, but I've only known to fly the A380, which is free by fly-by-wire again.
Easy 300 miles, requesting airport to Koutsoumparis with information Foxtrot on board, and we prefer TCAS to Foxtrot departure.
Let's see our new company message.
Copy that.
4 minutes until pushback.
Romeo clear to get here for 4. With the Kilo Romeo on November departure runway
Someone's going to plane spotting.
initially 7,000 feet
Oh, this is a send messages.
1405.
13 to 66, 2.5. Okay, all the fuel is set and correct. Now, if someone doesn't have Navigraph and he probably doesn't have the navigation data available, that's an interesting situation.
Contact ground 121.755.
Ground 121.755. This is DJ Apostle. Thanks very much. Bye bye.
Let me also update the ADs. ADC is connected, so we probably have to wait for the people to board.
Would you like to use corridor 1 Foxtrot departure?
2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. We can hear the passengers boarding if I unlock the door. Whoop. There's some lovely views of Athens. The baggage and the fuel truck are set. So
good afternoon. Information service current.
let's see if the doors are closing properly. That's why I prefer Airbus than Boeing on like when I fly VATSIM, because like Airbus is so detailed. Like the ECAM is the best thing on an Airbus plane. It's the most interesting thing because on a Boeing you have to manually, for example, when you want to check the APU, you have to check up the gauge. Well, Airbus, even if you like haven't flown with the plane or flight simulator, it's very understandable. If you look all of the green lines, they're so guidable. Like where the batteries go to aircraft bus 1 to generator from the engines, it's like so understandable. And that's why I love Airbus so much. The ECAM shows you all of the information without going to look all of the gauges all over. So now let's perform the fire test. APU fire. APU fire is complete. Engine number 1 fire.
Boarding completed.
Engine number 1 fire test complete. And engine number 2. Oh, that's another reason why I love the Airbus, is due to the upper ECAM. When you have an emergency, for example, you can see all of the procedures that you should follow, and they auto check when you have done them. Or like when you fly the A350, if like the pilots pass out from oxygen, the aircraft is going to auto descend. So that's the amazing features that Airbus has, and like it's the magic of Airbus. So 7,000 feet. Now let's close the cockpit door.
We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If
cabin.
there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
Engage the no smoking and the seatbelt signs. Now that we engage the seatbelt sign, we can turn on the fuel pumps, and now we can request push and start. have to disconnect the jet bridge, engage the APU master. As we can see, the lower ECAM page auto adjusts. 1, 2, 3 seconds, and ECAM start. We can see that the APU is running. Now let's do the brake test. We have to release the parking brakes and see that the brakes are functioning correctly.
Are you ready to call the clearance?
You already give it because we have some disconnection.
APU is available, so let's engage back the parking brake and let's engage the APU bleed. So we have air conditioning. We can see that when we engage APU bleed, we have packs available. APU bleed is on. We can disconnect the ground power unit.
Romeo for push and start, contact ground 121.755. Can I take flight over?
TC3 Romeo will contact ground 121.755. Bye-bye.
AGN 103 requesting push and start. Was I heard? AGN 103 requesting push and start at stand Bravo 05.
AGN 1123, monitor advisory 12.8 closing.
Oh my god! No! The frequencies are closing.
AGN 1123.
AGN 123, monitoring advisory 12.8. Have a good night. Bye bye. Kalnichta.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I have to run. Sofia Airport is going to close all.
Delivery is closing. Bye bye at all.
Let me see. So we have to navigate on our own now. We can see the back, on the other way, but we're going to the 21 left. Hello from Thessaloniki. Oh, hello. You're a Greek guy. Yes, sir. I'll be 44. Why is the Qatar A350 going to the 03 right? Nose wheel steering is disconnected.
Ground, very good evening. This is AGN 1 correcting 909 vacated on 219. AGN 09 continue Alpha Kilo stand Bravo 39. Continue Alpha Kilo stand Bravo 39. AGN 09. Consultation, trend ground is now closing, monitor advisory, 1.8, bye-bye.
Okay, the ground frequency also closed. So the Qatar is clear, so we are ready for a pushback. Okay, now let's start the engine. Engine number 2 start. Engine bleed. I can hear the bleed turned off. NE2 is rising. Ignition, hydraulic VTU. It's above 10%, so engine number 1 start. We're starting engine number 1. Engine number 1 generator is now on. Look, you can hear the sound, they're so realistic. I'm sure if you've been on the A320, they're like the same. So now we don't have ATC, sadly. We have to taxi on our own. Aegean 1 to 3, taxiing on Echo. Are you playing with real time and weather? Yes, I'm
Flight
playing.
attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Yes, I use real time and weather. Yep, that's correct. Real time and real weather. So, ignition, both engines have started. Ignition now is set to normal. APU bleed is now off. We're turning off the APU. We're engaging the taxi lights. And now we should turn off the lights. I need to increase the brightness of these. And we are perfect. Okay. Now let's we can see this beautiful plane on approach. Scandinavian. So no one else is taxiing on Echo, so let's start taxiing. Let's do the after start checklist, which is anti-ice is not required. So off, ECAM status shows no warnings, no blue. Pitch trim is neutral, and rudder trim is also 0% neutral. Now let's do the taxi checklist, which popped up on the ECAM as well. Auto brakes is set to max. The spoilers are armed.
Easy 300 taxiing Delta 4, Delta onto the runway 21 left.
The flaps are 1 plus slats, and the we have to wait for the flaps to extend. I forgot that. We can also hear the engine running beautifully. Spoilers are armed. So flight control check. Let's turn left. Rudder left, rudder right. Check. Oh, flight controls. Full up, full down, elevator. Let's we can see that the rudder is working perfectly.
Start of the delay.
Full left, full right, aileron is perfect. So flight control check is complete. Let's alert the flight attendants. What was that? Let's keep the clock running. Engine mode selector is on normal and ECA memo shows no blue. It now shows no blue. We can see two aircraft on approach. These are the Ryanair 737 and the Ryanair 737 900 again. Any questions? You're free to write on the chat. Oh, I don't have the Athens scenery because I don't usually fly to Athens, but that was due to the event. So that's why the airport is not that well modeled. Tomorrow I'm going to fly from Frankfurt all the way to Heathrow, so it'll be a very good experience because even though I don't have Heathrow scenery, I have Frankfurt scenery, which is amazing and very realistic.
Yeah, 672, push back.
So, what time tomorrow? I don't know exactly. It may be afternoon. I will see. I don't know exactly. I will make a community post and an Instagram post. So you can check the time out there. Sorry. How many viewers do I have? 4 watching now. Okay, that's good for the first live. Now we are turning left to hold short on the runway. Aegean 123 holding short of runway 21 left. No one is on approach, so we are clear for takeoff. You can see another A320 taxi. Runway. So now, runway turn lights on, takeoff. And we're taking off. Wish me good luck. This is the 4-kilometer runway of Greece, the longest runway in Greece. So now I click this. At GN 1123, taking off runway 21 left. Let's confirm again that now we don't have ATC, that the runway is clear, which is, and let's take off. SRS, manual thrust, auto thrust blue. Ascent. Takeoff inhibit. V1, rotate. Oh, that was a little wind. Positive climb, gear up. Let's set our climb rate. Let's set our throttle to climb. No manual thrust, we need level climb. Yeah, exactly. So, autopilot 1, turning left. Oh, what is that? My throttle doing? Oh, that's not good. Okay, manage speed. 220 for takeoff. So let's now do an open climb. We can now these are the these are spoilers. And continue. So speed check, flaps up. Everything is looking great. So now we should climb to our cruising altitude, which is 23,000 feet, which is relatively low. Now we need to monitor the speed. What is this blue on the radar? Well, this is terrain on ND, which shows on the navigation display the terrain. So this is the normal display, which pilot see the flight plan. When we enable terrain, we can see the terrain. So the blue is the sea. Because you're a good guy, when we turn up, you will be able to see Macedonia, Peloponnesus, Sofia, Lava, and so we're at 10,000 feet. So QNH is set to standard. Oh, the normal bug, Morse bug, and the landing glides should be retracted by law at 10,000 feet. Landing lights are retracted. So this is the sea. I think you can see some of pretty popular airports. This is the Kea waypoint. Here where you can see LGMK, which is Mykonos Island. That's because you have selected the airport. You can also select the waypoints or the castrals or the NDBs, which we don't use. Over there. How many? 18 views. That's good. That's not that bad. 18 views and 3 are current. Okay, that's not bad. So it's pretty nice to see a Greek guy here in my live stream. I didn't expect that because most of my viewers are from United States. Oh, I just hit to 8,200 subscribers, so guys, give me a second. I'm now back. You can now see Audi 44, all of the Greek territory. You can see there Chalkida, you can see Lava, Macedonia, and all of the islands. We have in front of us the airport. This is the airport. We have another airport. It's so very cool. You can also see this is playing on approach runway. Behind us. Oh, an approach is a Turkish 777. That's where it is. An A320, which are relatively close. Let's check the altitudes. 9,000 and 5,000. Okay, the altitudes are different a lot. So there's no problem. And this right here is a Lufthansa A321 coming up the approach. Sofia has
Just
this.
reconfusing altitude for the flight. Then settle in. I do want to remind you to please keep your feet elbows
So
to
we
the
would
front
cruising
of the line as
altitude,
the flight
so
attendants
because we
will
don't have
keep the
anyone
cabin
to
galley
correct
closed
us,
shortly.
we're going to fly
Also,
direct to
reminder to please refrain
Jincas.
from congregating with the front galley when the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
Because there is no other traffic. Now that we reach our cruising altitude, we can let our passengers move their cabin freely. We will arrive at 21:23 UTC. Where are you from? From Athens. I'm from Athens. Oh, I can see some turbulence. Yeah, I'm from Athens. Oh, I can hear something. Oh my god, there's a lot of turbulence. Oh my god, our speed. We have tailwind. 56 knots. Okay, now the aircraft is stabilizing itself. I am from Athens and I've never been to Thessaloniki before. I want to go to Thessaloniki. It's a very beautiful city. It's better than Athens, as they say. Sofia still has ATC, but we're trying to do our best to we still have oh my god, we still have a lot of so it will take us 40 minutes to arrive So sadly, I noticed that the background music player is not working, so I can't just play a little music to break the ice, but it's alright. We can chat. Do you have any questions? Oh, why are you so low cruising altitude? Well, on the event, there were so many planes where when I started the plan, when I filed the plan, it was very busy the airspace, and that's why when I short haul and short flight like that, I took the 23,000 feet route. That's what the real aircraft do sometimes, and that's what almost every flight to SKG, Saloniki, does. 23, 21, between 21 and 23,000 feet. It's not that long for a 40-hour flight. Basically, that's a flight where it's completed within 80 hours. Sky Express and sometimes Aviation fly within 80 hours, 70 to 600. What's your favorite airplane? Do you have a favorite airplane? Don't try to guess mine. I think it's obvious. Going in 1 minute of flight time. There is not a single plane in our route. Come on. Okay. Give me a minute to go grab a snack. Yes, you're right. I'm geek. Yeah, my favorite airplane is the A320 and the A350. Oh, the A350 is an interesting choice. It's also one of my favorite. It's my favorite long-range airliner. The technology built in it is insane. Like it's literally insane. Christmas I might do a transatlantic flight where the schools are closed, and with the A350 it's going to be amazing. It's such a relaxing old screens. The aircraft does everything for you. Even in the emergency scenarios, the aircraft and the autopilot takes control instead of giving you the control. Tango Tango November Foxtrot on British Airways flight from London to Athens. And I've also flown with a Sky Express A320neo when I went to Paris, which was the first plane that intrigued me to aviation. Was the trip that opened my mind. And in Microsoft Flight Simulator, I've only flown with the fly-by-wire Phoenix on a friend's house, the A320neo, and the Innoboats A350. I'm interested to see how many watch hours this video got. We are trying to unlock monetization to gain revenue, and we try to make long form content which doesn't go that well. So it's kind of turn my voice up. Okay. Advanced audio properties. Okay, now you can hear me more, I think. Okay, now you can hear me louder. We're flying on top. We're almost flying on top of Halkida. No, Halkidiki. Not Halkida. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Do you love my videos? Do you want me to improve anything on them? Do you want me to do you have a video idea which I can use if you want? made a community post on Facebook about the live stream. Get that? 51 views from Facebook and 26 views. Could you make flight reviews? Well, that's kind of hard because I don't fly that often, and when I fly, I always fly with my family, and it's pretty hard. I'm like 15 years old. I can't fly alone, of course. And I've tried to make a trip report, but it went so bad, and I didn't have experience. So I will probably think of it when I go to another location. Now probably I'm going to fly to Amsterdam or Switzerland, and like this next year. Oh, we have 5 years watching. That's cool. So for the view, we are above VATSIM flying to Sofia, and now we are A320neo. It still has ATC. That's so cool. So the controller frequency is 127.205. So let's start tuning. Because we will shortly enter the Bulgarian airspace. And radar okay, we now have ATC variable. Well, I'm 15 years old. As I said before, I'm 15 years old. And I live in Athens. I love the A320. Oh, there's a little bit of turbulence again. Oh, you too? You're 15 too. That's nice. Well, recommendations for my channel to make a video idea to change something which you don't like, or did you know that you can follow me on X and Twitter, where it's the same thing, X and Facebook and Instagram, where on Facebook we have 14,000 followers, and on Instagram, 16,000 followers on Facebook, and on Instagram we have almost 3,000. And we make daily up, and also on YouTube community post, we make daily news and updates about the latest information available. On Instagram we also make stories, and we're trying to do our best, so the viewer feedback is the most valuable source we can use to improve ourselves. Okay, let's now. Oh, thank God, we have ATC in Bulgaria. Let's go. Let's go. That's so good. I was so sad we didn't have ATC in Athens. That would be awesome. It's 11 p.m. a.m. Sorry. p.m. Sorry. It's 11 p.m. Irfan, we are coming. I like your short reels. I wanna if you could make more videos about flight simming. Yeah. I was thinking with them so that earlier today. So that'd be cool. Yeah. It'd be an interesting thing. Because many creators have like made the same kind of style videos as like mine, but most of them haven't do VATSIM, so it's a very unique approach. Oh, hello. Hello, John. You can also try plane spotting in AEH. Well, we have a video of plane spotting in Athens, but it's kind of hard because you have to cross a 2-kilometer dirt road just to get to the point, and then like we will get disappointed because all of the white bodies are very early, so we have to wake up from 5 a.m. 6 a.m. just to go to the airport and then plane spot. It's pretty hard, and it's also a very huge possibility of getting arrested. Like, it's kind of hard, and they don't understand the Greek, or he doesn't understand the how much time till the arrival. Well, to right now we just entering Bulgarian airspace. We have, as you can see here, (21:23). So at 23 minutes we are on approach. So the aircraft is telling me to set up the arrival. So we have on Sofia we have bar reference 1013. Let's set it up. Nope. No, confirm. Next phase. 10:13. We have temperature of 11 degrees. it's kind of cold in Bulgaria. And we have a wind of 90 degrees, 103 knots. Oh, 9 degrees, 103. We have a bar ref of 800. Oh. Why is it not working? That's interesting. It's definitely bugged. That's why I've tried different sources. Let me check on these charts. Real quick. At GN 123, we are at 23,000 feet. One to do decimal 8. At GN 123. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Okay, we are flying with the Airbus A320neo registered as Sierra X-Ray November Echo Juliet, registered in Greece with the Aegean Airlines livery. With a beautiful nose, it's from an A320ceo. It was a replacement. Well, the interesting part is that I have flown this plane in real life, and it's very lovely because it's the same plane. When I entered the cockpit, I was crying for joy because I've flown this plane in American Flight Simulator so many hours. Okay, now we have to start planning our arrival now that the airport ATC is closed. So let's use the chart. Sorry. We'll use 09 left for landing. 09 left, 09 for landing. And we'll use ILS Zulu. Have you ever been down plane spotting? Yeah, many times. But I've only made one video, which is probably the worst plane spotting video you've ever seen. It's still on, I think. So you can go watch it after the stream ends. But it's very laggy because it was a live stream, not a video. So we didn't have that kind of good quality. Okay. So ILS 09 Zulu. And we have the popular star of with a code of 10-2 Delta. And arrival at 09. So we will select our arrival, which is Vanet 5 Delta. Via Bengo. So now let's start ascending. Now we don't have ATC, we will do it like kind of manually. What equipment do you use in my live stream? I use my PC with a 4070 Ti, and I have the Thrustmaster
As we have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a
joystick.
good time to wrap up any business
I
you need
also
to take
have
care of as we
64
prepare for
gigabytes
operation.
of RAM,
If you are up, once
and
you
then a
return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated until the aircraft stops taking off.
700X3D.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
But the main equipment is my knowledge and my joystick. I use the Flight Simulator 2020 as a hardware. I use the fly-by-wire A320neo. I use the nautograph charts for the navigation, and of course I fly on VATSIM. Oh yeah. That's bad because like look at this, how hard it is for to keep up with the descent rate. Let's set speed to 220 knots. 250 base 240. 240 is now. I'm gonna use the this is the approach, this is the SID, not the SID. I'm looking for the star. Yeah, that was what I was looking for. Oh, do you have any questions? You can type on the chat and I'm happy to answer. We are now descending, so we will now engage the signal signs. Airflight, FS Global, but I will soon be having MSFS 2024. Oh, that's pretty good. MSFS is a huge upgrade, but if you take it seriously, like if you learn to fly planes study level, like the A320 or the A350, which I recommend the A320 first, and you like then go VATSIM, you need at least 2 to 3 years. You want to learn it. If you want to learn it very advanced, but it's an amazing experience. Especially that's what I said. What I say to everyone. If you want to be a pilot, MSFS, especially VATSIM, where there's real world ATC, if you do this once a week, it's going to help you very well. It's very useful. Like the training you do is amazing. The joystick, but you have to buy a joystick like with a yoke. So in hand, the experience will be much more realistic and thoroughly. I'm looking now to upgrade from the DAV 1600M FC to the Wing minor USR joystick, and then to the new throttle they released, the Airbus throttle. Okay. Speed 220 knots. We have a company message. Let's see. AOC menu. We see. Let's update our meter. I love this feature. Let's throw out the paper and let's request our weather. I love the printing feature. It's very cool. Where you print. We're waiting for the meter to be sent to us. I can't understand this chart. Where is the airport located? It's kind of complicated. Oh, I found it. 40 views. That's good. Let's now set our QNH. Oh, hello, Irfan. Oh, hello, Irfan. We're arriving to your country. Oh, very nice to be here, Irfan. So let's turn on the approach mode. Phase is confirmed. We have another aircraft on approach. Very nice to be here, Irfan. It's very cool to have you in the live stream. So now we are at approach. We are descending. We should extend our flaps. Oh yeah, our spoilers. Sorry. There's a kind of there's crosswind, but we will face it. We are professional pilots here. It's going to be. I don't think it's going to be that hard. Fun of air. That is fun. Fun of air. That is fun. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I didn't think that you were about to watch this live stream. I thought it was gonna be a failure at first, like after so many months. But I didn't really have that ATC feeling. But I love you guys a lot for supporting me and viewing my channel. It's pretty good. Since when did you get mod? When I started the live stream, I thought like you were the perfect moderator. Even though there are not many to moderate, you can still be the moderator forever if you want. If I can set this somehow, I trust you.
2,500.
2,500. Let's see. Now we are 5 less, so let's do this. Oh. Okay,
2,000.
we know. Approach checklist. BRF QNH 1012. Seatbelt signs are on. Auto brake
2,000.
is set to low.
2,000.
Engine mode selector is as required, so normal.
2,000. 2,000. 2,000.
So I turned on the ILS. So we know where we are. Well, I have never taxied to Sofia, but it's going to be easy, I think.
$2,000.
Cabin. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival. Flaps 1. Spoilers are now armed. Okay, it worked. So spoilers are armed, flaps are not full. The landing is going to be amazing. There's a little bit of crosswind. Well, that's cool.
$1,000.
Too low, terrain.
Oh, where's that? Where that?
Too low,
We're
terrain.
3,000 feet. This must not be a problem. GPS jamming. Too low terrain. 5,000.
1,000.
Well, that was questionable. Well, we were at 3,000 feet and BioRef is correct. Where did that happen? BioReference is correct. Yep, it's correct. I didn't know how this happened. Interesting. So now we're going with the localizer, autopilot number 2, and then approach. And now let's start our turn to SF403. Do you want to be an airline pilot? If yes, what aircraft do you want to fly? I of course want to fly forever the Airbus A320, and then when I get experience I can upgrade to the A350 or the 787. I would. Also the 777 is a very good aircraft. So yeah, the A350 is my favorite one, and the if 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 it exists, the A380, but I don't think it'd be that easy. Okay. Oh yeah, oh I did that 2 times. Localizer star, autopilot cut 3 dual.
Two 2,500.
Let's get the ILS slowly. Oh, we have another message from our weather. Oh, we have an interesting amount of crosswind. I'm not that low. No, I'm not low. I'm like, that's the correct procedure. Well, it says here on the, I wasn't low. I don't think, it was a bug before. Well, I also thought of that, but if it's like you have to be at least 7,000 below 7,000, so I wasn't low. The maximum is 7,000 to be able to land. So I was at 5,000, so there was not any problem. I don't know why this happened, but okay. That, like what the term says. Well, now I am landing checklist. Take a memo, no blue. Cabin is ready. I have to go to sleep. I probably have to taxi a little bit fast because I have to go to sleep. Even though tomorrow we don't have school. Good. Come on, let's land. 2 viewers. Oh. reducing the final approach speed. Look how high does it look. We're flying. It looks we're very high, even though the poppy lights are too red, too
2,500.
white, and we are perfect on the
2,500.
light slope. So look at how it looks like. Oh, I forgot. It's 134 based on our weight. Let's say 140 would be sold. So I also thought of being pretty low, but this wasn't the case. Well, let me see the traffic. Okay, no one is landing, so we are clear to land.
Two thousand.
That one's going to be an interesting one, I think. I will try to make it on Foxtrot. Why does delivery is on? Did they forgot to turn it off? Like, why is delivery and not tower? This doesn't make sense, and it's not my mistake because it says that delivery is on. Well, the controller made a mistake probably. Here we are.
One thousand.
Approaching minimums. Well, the aircraft is a little unstable. Let me take control of the aircraft by hand. Okay. Landing.
$500. 400. 100 above. 300. Minimum
Continue.
200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 10, 5.
Oh, that was not that good. Reverse thrust, green diesel. Well, that was a 300 feet per minute landing, as G says, 354. That was a firm landing, but the stopping distance was very good, so
Auto brake off.
auto brake off. So we slightly saved fuel costs for the company. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. but it was kind of good. Oh, I thought my game crashed. I now use taxi. Now I will. I'm now going to taxi to parking. Ground spoilers are armed. The flaps are retracted.
Yeah. The doors verified?
So, first time here in Bulgaria with VATSIM, first time in my life. Welcome to Sofia. Well, the airport looks beautiful. It's kind of small, but I love small airports. They don't have, they usually don't have that lot of traffic, and it's kind of quiet in the events. It's gonna get very busy though, because of the two runways. The one runway, the single runway. Okay, we're now taxiing. And we're going to taxi to Terminal 5. To the new terminal. Where our friend goes plane spotting. Sorry. And now we're going to turn left. And kilo. We'll have a Lufthansa A321. I'm landing. This is stand. Now move engine shutdown. Let's request our ground crew. So thank you very much for watching this live stream. You really surprised me with 40 views. I wasn't expecting that, but thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for seeing this video and staying till the end. Thank you, Johnny, Obgeek44, John, and Ronald for being active on the live chat. So have a good night. See you probably tomorrow or on the next live stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you very much for everything you have gave to us. Have a good night. Bye bye. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. Really nice to hear that. Good night. Good night, John. Good night, AvGeek. 44. Bye bye from Sofia.